If you're over 60 and crashing hard in the afternoon, there's one thing you're probably missing, and it's not caffeine. This one thing has more power to boost your energy, balance your blood sugar, and keep your brain sharp than your morning coffee ever could. It's not a supplement. It's not a trendy health drink. It's food. Real, simple food. But not just any food. It has to be the right one. For 30 days, I tracked everything I ate. My energy levels, my sleep quality, and how mentally clear I felt throughout the day. I used a glucose monitor. I checked my heart rate. I even tracked my afternoon mood. And the results were shocking. Let's talk about what really happens to your energy after 60. Why it crashes so hard in the afternoon, and exactly what to eat to fix it, without adding pills, powders, or expensive health gadgets. So what's the problem? Why does it feel like your energy hits a wall every day around 2 or 3 p.m.? Here's what's going on. As we age, our metabolism naturally slows down. But that's not the real issue. The real issue is that your body gets less efficient at processing glucose. In simple terms, your body doesn't handle sugar and carbs the way it used to. You eat something that gives you a quick boost, but your blood sugar spikes, then crashes. That crash? That's what you feel in the afternoon. The brain fog, the yawning, the need to sit down and rest. That's not just getting older. That's a blood sugar imbalance. The most common culprit, breakfast. Most people over 60 are eating the wrong breakfast, which sets them up for an energy crash later. Toast, cereal, orange juice, a banana. Sounds healthy, right? But it's all sugar. You're flooding your body with fast carbs first thing in the morning. Your blood sugar spikes, and your body works overtime to bring it back down. By the afternoon, you're drained. So what's the fix? Eat a breakfast high in protein, fat, and fiber, and low in fast-digesting carbs. When I switched my breakfast from toast and coffee to eggs, avocado, and a small handful of nuts, my energy completely changed. No joke. My blood sugar stayed stable until late afternoon. I felt more focused. I didn't need a nap. I didn't even think about caffeine after lunch. But that's just the start. There's one food in particular that made the biggest difference, one that I now eat almost every day. Lentils. Yeah, I know. Doesn't sound sexy. But here's the deal. Lentils are packed with complex carbs, protein, and fiber. And they release energy slowly. No blood sugar spike. No crash. Just clean, sustained energy. When I started eating lentils at lunch, even just half a cup, my afternoons changed. No yawning, no brain fog, no desperate snacking. And the weirdest part, my sleep got better too. Turns out, stable blood sugar during the day helps your body regulate melatonin and cortisol later, meaning better rest at night. I ran a little test. 1 week with lentils at lunch, 1 week without. Everything else the same. My energy curve looked completely different. Without lentils, my glucose dropped hard at 2 p.m. With lentils? Steady line. It's wild what one food can do. Now you're probably wondering, do I have to eat lentils every day for the rest of my life? No, but building your meals around slow-burning, nutrient-rich foods like lentils, chickpeas, eggs, leafy greens, fatty fish and nuts can completely transform your daily energy. Let's talk about what I call the afternoon crash fix plate. Here's what it looks like. Protein, eggs, grilled chicken, salmon, or even tofu. Fiber-rich carb, lentils, chickpeas, quinoa, or black beans. Healthy fat, avocado, olive oil, or a handful of walnuts. Non-starchy vegetables, spinach, bell peppers, cucumber, broccoli. This plate will do more for your afternoon energy than any supplement on the shelf. And here's why. It fuels your mitochondria, the tiny engines inside your cells that make energy. After 60, your mitochondria don't work as efficiently, but they love nutrients like magnesium, B vitamins, and slow carbs. This kind of meal feeds them exactly what they need. Now, let's talk about what to avoid. If you're tired after lunch, chances are you're eating too many refined carbs or sugar, like white bread, cookies, pasta, or sweetened drinks. These foods give you a short burst of energy and then leave you worse off than before. They're also linked to inflammation, which can make you feel sluggish, heavy, and foggy. Also, caffeine. Yeah, it feels like it helps. But if you're reaching for coffee after 2 p.m., you're messing with your sleep. Even if you fall asleep just fine, caffeine can reduce deep sleep by up to 30%. That adds up over time. Poor sleep equals more fatigue, is more caffeine, is worse sleep. See the cycle? What worked for me, and for the clients I've helped, is switching that afternoon caffeine with a hydration habit. Most older adults are dehydrated and don't know it. A tall glass of water with lemon or a pinch of salt can wake up your body better than a coffee, especially when combined with a blood sugar stabilizing lunch. Let's look at a real example. One of the guys I worked with, 67 years old, retired, used to crash every day around 3 p.m. He thought it was just aging. He'd grab a muffin, maybe a coffee, then watch TV and feel worse by dinner. I had him try the lentil lunch switch and cut caffeine after noon. Within 10 days, he said his energy was back to how it was 10 years ago. Another example, a 64-year-old woman who used to snack constantly after lunch. Her energy was tanking, and she thought it was thyroid-related. She swapped her sandwich for a bowl of quinoa, black beans, avocado and greens. 3 days later, no more afternoon snack cravings. She was shocked. So the takeaway here isn't just eat lentils. It's build your meals to fuel your energy, not spike and crash it. Protein, fiber, healthy fat. That's the trio. And if you're wondering if it's too late to fix your energy in your 60s or 70s, it's not. Your body still responds to what you feed it, and it doesn't take months to see results. Most people feel a difference in days. Let's recap quickly. Swap sugar-heavy breakfasts for protein, plus fat, plus fiber. Avoid refined carbs at lunch. Go for slow-burning foods. Cut caffeine after lunch. Hydrate instead. Focus on feeding your mitochondria with real whole foods. Try it for 1 week. Seriously. Just 7 days of balanced meals, no caffeine after 2 p.m., and at least 1 lentil-based lunch. Track how you feel. You don't need a glucose monitor to know your energy is changing. Your body will tell you. And if you're thinking, but I've been tired for years, this won't work for me, just know, energy isn't about age. It's about how well your body can turn food into fuel. Give it the right fuel, and it'll surprise you.